The next section is called Analysis of Subject Purchase Agreement. The property that I'm working on now is a refi, so there's nothing in this particular section, but I do have a couple of quick lists prepared for it. So let's take a look at those. The first one says typical PA, that's typical purchase agreement, and I'm going to load that one so you could take a look at it. This is just a very basic statement for any kind of purchase agreement that doesn't appear to be strange or unusual at all. The only things that might need to be changed in this statement appear right here. An offer right at list price was made and accepted. Sometimes that's only true if the house is listed for $450 and they offer to buy it for $450. Sometimes it might say an offer right below list price was made and accepted, or an offer well above list price, or whatever the case may be. That sentence should describe the offer made as related to the list price. The sale appears to be a typical arm's length transaction, blah, blah, blah. And then it says here an offer at full price, just some basic verbiage that I like to include. An offer at full price is indicative of an educated buyer who has been informed of the limited inventory in the market, blah, 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 blah. Alrighty, so this is just a very basic statement. There might be some minor modifications that need to be made, but if it's a purchase transaction, a lot of times this statement with a few modifications is perfectly adequate. There is this statement right here. I'm going to open this one up for you. Number 8 says, it starts with this statement. Okay, so this particular quick list is made to sit at the end of the description of a purchase agreement that is not typical. So if you keep reading, you can sort of get the context. It says this statement, while not included in most purchase agreements, is not considered to be unusual in the market area. Statements of this nature, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes down to sort of say what the statements are. Statements such as the ability to increase offers above competing offers or pay above appraised values are making their way into contracts as a way to strengthen offers in a highly competitive market. So when we're looking at a purchase agreement, when inventory was really down, like in the summer months, there were hardly any homes available. There were a lot of people looking to buy them. So you would see purchase agreements where at the end of the contract, it would say that the buyer was willing to increase their offer $1,000 above any competing offer just for the opportunity to snag this home, or as the property values have gone up at such a rate, some buyers are aware that even though they've made an offer, that it might not appraise at that, so they may include a statement in their contract that says something about we're willing to pay over the appraised value up to the purchase value in cash if need be. These kinds of statements aren't in every contract. They're not even in most contracts, but they're not considered to be unusual, particularly when we have markets like we did this summer and the past summer where there were so many buyers and so few sellers. So anyway, those are the two basic purchase agreement statements. There's one more that I want you to look at, and this one is only going to be applicable when we have a new home. So this is if we're doing an appraisal for a brand new construction and it's being sold by the builder. So the only things that need to be changed here, well, you can read it. The purchase agreement has been supplied and analyzed, and most purchase agreements will break this information down for you. The base price of the home, the lot premium, the design selections, that's what, like granite counters, they want extended hardwood floorings, an extra large deck, that sort of thing. And then what the total amount for the purchase is. And then if you read this, these are just details that I've gotten from the builder's purchase agreement. It's all right there in the purchase agreement. You just have to know where to look. So at the end of every option of every quick list, there should be a sentence that says the agreed upon purchase price appears typical based on market data, or the appraiser finds the agreed upon purchase price to be supportable based on market data. And the reason it says something like that is because this section has the word analysis in it. I'm not supposed to just barf up the information. I need to analyze it. That's different than this section where it says data on subject sale offering. That's just, hey, tell us what the data is. down here, I've stated that I'm going to be analyzing something. So this sentence right here, right there, shows some analysis. In other words, I haven't just barfed up the data, I've actually given it some thought and what it actually means. So those are the options that I've created for purchase agreement. Again, this is a refi, so we're changing it right back to NA.